Hello, folks. When I woke up this morning, I did not know that I was going to be a YouTube personality, but here I am. So, I actually really do not like YouTube. I think that YouTubers are annoying. I think that YouTube is annoying. I'm annoying. I'm gonna fit right in. This is also like my 13th time recording this video, so you better watch out, because at this point, I got jokes. It's me. I'm the joke. Haha. But I am going to embark on a lifestyle change journey. Today is day 0, tomorrow is day 1, so day 0 is about the why. Why are we doing this? How are we doing this? And the reason that we're doing this is because I am tired of not knowing who I am. I have one feature that really defines me, and that would be this large abdominal scar that I have. It has controlled my whole life. It's controlled what I've done, where I've gone, who I thought I was good enough to be friends with. It has controlled what I've worn. It's controlled a lot. But I can't control that it's there. I can control how it affects me, however. So, starting tomorrow, we're drinking more water, less coffee. We're doing intermittent fasting. Intermediate fasting? Yes, that. And we are exercising every day, 7 days a week. I hate myself already. I'm really going to hate myself in a couple days. But here we go. You probably have noticed a couple things, and if you're an asshole, you're probably going to point them out. I know that my eye is weird. I am aware that I sound like I perpetually need to take some Benadryl. I'm aware that my teeth are not straight. You do not need to point these things out to me. I already know, yes, I sound like this every day. And I'm just not here for the hate. You guys get real brave behind a screen, but who are you really? Nobody. Neither am I. And we're going to change that. So, I have a scar. Back in 1998, at 3 years old, 25 by the way, yay me, I went to the hospital, ended up having a major abdominal surgery, and they cut me from about 2 fingers below my sternum to about 4 fingers above my pelvis, currently. I don't know what it would have been like as a child. Yeah. So we're just going to shoot these videos straight through. We're not doing editing. We're not half a clip here, half a clip here. This is, you get what you get. You're getting what you get. I'm getting what I get. It's fine. But, so I have this surgery. I remember life before the surgery, but I don't remember my body before the surgery. And growing up, I was always taught that I should hide it. The other kids wouldn't understand, that they would make fun of me, so on and so forth. My parents were right, but it was nothing to be ashamed of. In 2008, I had another surgery. I had what's called a teratoma, which is like an extra body part tumor. They're almost always benign. Mine was the size of a grapefruit. If you know how big a grapefruit is. A small melon thing. And it's made up of teeth and hair, bones, fingernails, all kinds of great, delicious, extra gunky stuff. And it was all tangled up in with one of my ovaries and fallopian tubes, so they took all that haya out. And at 13, I was in the 8th grade, so I missed a bunch of school, and everybody knew. When I came back to school, so I didn't get made fun of, by the way, for being heavy. I got made fun of because I was the dirty, poor kid who didn't know how to act, which is a very important part in this story because I came back to school and I didn't know how to act. And I think that the worst part of bullying is when they pretend to be your friend, but they're just making fun of you. They're looking for a specific reaction. Yeah, children are cruel. High schoolers are cruel. And when I came back, I sort of became the grotesquerie, you know. People would whisper Like, I couldn't hear them in the gym, in the locker room. They'd talk about it openly in the hallway. That's the girl. And everybody wanted to see it. And I made the mistake when I first came back of showing people because I thought that they genuinely cared. Newsflash, they did not. And it made my life a hell of a lot harder. It really changed the way people behaved towards me. They were nicer, but it's like they didn't want to interact with me more than they already didn't. Less than they already did. However you want to say that. But it really changed my school life. But I didn't know that I was heavy. Right after I had the surgery, I was skin and bones and being soaking wet with a squirrel in my pocket. I was only 130 pounds, size 7 in pants. I was tiny. Not as tiny as some of you, but as tiny as I was ever going to get. There was no more meat left on me. So I'm figuring I will probably never get below a size 10, maybe a size 12, because I have wide hip bones, and that's just what it is. It's not about the clothing size either. But I didn't know that I was overweight. I was wearing clothes that were too small for me my whole life. None of y'all said nothing to me. None of yous felt the need to speak up. And I didn't know that I was heavy. Until college, I met a guy, right? This is a love story, my Hallmark story. I met a guy. He's wonderful. He's handsome. He's charming. He's very nerdy, very sexy. It's a whole vibe that I dig. And he takes me home for the first time to meet his parents. He's got a brother, his older brother. I'm friends with the brother. The brother's got a girlfriend. I know the girlfriend. And the first time that he brings me home is for Thanksgiving dinner. So him and the parents are there. The brother's there. The brother's girlfriend is there. Out-of-state relatives are there. The girlfriend's parents are there. And he brings me in and makes the introductions. And his dad's this wonderfully funny guy. I still love him. He's still great. But the mother goes, "Oh, I knew you weren't going to bring home a little girl," and kind of laughs. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, haha, I am real tall, right?" Because I'm 6 feet tall. I was probably a little shorter at the time. And she goes, "That's not what I meant." I'm like, gave me the eyes. And I wasn't as bold back then. So I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. But that started a beautiful relationship with that woman who was almost my mother-in-law. Great. Yeah, that was not a fun time. I go home, I'm freaking out, I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, whoa, I'm fat. When did this happen? So I get on Instagram, and I'm looking, and I'm like, whoa, I'm fat. When did this happen? I get on the Snapchat, and I'm like, oh my lord. Lots of nudes, haha. I'm fat. When did this happen? I went as far back as MySpace. And I realized the only time that I had pictures of myself that I wasn't a literal child or, close to teratoma death, I was not thin. And nobody told me. So this Thanksgiving horror show happened 2014. So it's been 6 years now. And I've come to terms with the fact that I'm a bigger girl. I don't have anything against bigger girls. I don't have anything against bigger guys. But I'm tired of not being able to do anything with my life. I can't go out walking. I can't climb stairs because I'm going, y'all know the feeling, I can't. The dogs are looking at me like I'm insane. Newsflash, I am. I can't play baseball. I can't do anything. I'm heavy. I can shave my crotch all on my own. I'm not pregnant belly, but I'm damn near close. They extended my scar in 2008, so it's bigger than it ever was. My stomach is basically split into 4 quadrants, which I will make compass jokes about, but it's not funny right now. But I'm ready to do something. And, I saw this inspirational video this morning, which I may or may not have touched on already. I watched a girl that was about my size transform into this elegant creature. And I was shocked. I was like, whoa, whoa. If she can do it, why can't I do it? And I was losing weight really good for a while. I moved to the Midwest in 2016. I moved back to New Jersey. While in the Midwest, I lost about 30 pounds. My general weight is around 230, give or take 5. You know how that works. Before I went back to Jersey, I was 205, give or take 5. Never dropped below 200, but I went back to New Jersey and I had all this wonderful Philadelphia food, you know, the real pizza and the wings and the strombolis and the panzerottis, and I could just go on and on. Go Birds. But I had all the good food, and I not only gained all the weight I had lost back, I gained an extra 30 pounds. I was 265 when I moved back to the Midwest in June, the June of 2019. I'm now back down to like 230, give or take a couple, just by not eating amazing food all the time. But I want to do better. I want to do better for me. I want to become a better person. I want to be more than my scar. I know they're going to have to operate again. I have another mass that is currently sitting on my remaining ovary that is 8 by 5 centimeters, I believe, 8 by 4.5. Still pretty big. I don't know what to compare that to. But it's there, and I want to be in better shape so that when I have the surgery, the recovery is not as hard. I want to be alive. I want to live. My heart beats, I breathe, I eat, sleep, drink, but I'm not alive. I'm not living. I'm just going through the motions. I have no motivation to do anything, and I want to do better than that. So, this is day 0. Tomorrow's day 1. I'm going to hate myself in like a week, but welcome to my shit show.